back to another episode of the Steebee Weebee Show. We have a very special guest tonight. Welcome for the first time on the show, model and skateboarder Hilary Shanks. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, for sure.
Wow. So this is pretty monumental because I don't have a lot of skateboarders on my podcast, and I wanted more this year.
Yeah.
And we just had Brianna.
Yeah.
And that's how I found you.
Cool. Yeah. Brianna's sick.
How did you all meet, you and Brianna?
I followed her on social media, and then I met her in New York. We kind of did like a little job together.
Yeah.
But we didn't like talk like really during the job.
What do you mean you didn't
like,
talk?
We just like did it, and then we like didn't hang out. I think we were both like awkward. But
Why is that?
I don't know.
Is it because you guys both skated? Or?
No, I don't know.
Because you would think since you both skateboard, you guys would have that camaraderie and.
Yeah. I think the job, there was like a bunch of people on it too. Mm-hmm. So I don't know if that.
What kind of job was it?
Just like a photo shoot.
For what? For who?
I don't even remember.
You don't remember?
No.
Okay. So let's bring it back from. So you're originally from Missouri.
Yeah, Missouri. Yeah.
And it's crazy because I just told you I booked Sean Hale.
Yeah, he's from Missouri
for
too.
Next month, and you said you grew up together.
Yeah. Well, like he lived in a town like an hour away, and I worked at this indoor skate park, so he would like come and skate there.
Dude,
and
he
like,
rips.
Yeah. He was like,
I just found out about him, and I watched his 9 Club interview as well as some of his parts, and I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, he's amazing.
Yeah, amazing.
Yeah.
So how did you get into skateboarding?
My brother skated, so I always did everything that he did. And
your older brother?
Little brother.
Your little brother did?
Yeah.
And then when did he start?
Well, I was like 12 and he was like 11.
Oh.
Like we were like little kids.
Yeah. And then how did he get into it?
I don't know. I think we just like saw somebody, or like he saw like a kid with a skateboard and then like decided, because we like rode dirt bikes and BMX and like did all that stuff because we like grew up in the country.
Yeah.
But then like, I don't know, we just found skating and like stuck to it more. And
that's so cool. Are there Asians in Missouri?
Yeah.
People that look like me?
Yeah.
There's Koreans in Missouri?
Yeah.
There are?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What's like, because that, when you say Missouri, that just seems like something out of a book to me. Like,
yeah. I grew up like in the middle of nowhere. Like,
yeah. What was your town like? I'm interested. Yeah. Where was,
dude, like nobody.
No one was there?
Like there's probably like 6,000 people maybe.
That's it.
And like my parents' house is like in the middle of the woods. Like we have no neighbors. Like I live on like 80 acres of like woods.
What would you do as a kid?
Well, I had a big driveway. I'd skate in the driveway, go fuck around in the woods.
Yeah.
Like,
what do you do?
We had animals.
Yeah. Like what kind of animals?
Cows, chickens, horses.
You
dogs.
raised them?
Yeah.
Oh wow. So what do you do? So what about how many people went to your elementary school, high school, and all that?
I don't know, but it like wasn't like big. Like there's like nobody.
There's nobody there.
Yeah.
So I mean, okay. So what did you do for kicks when you got into high school? Like, what did you do in high? Like, how did you have fun in high school?
Well, I was skateboarding in high school, so
you started. You started back in high school, like couple. Like,
yeah, I was 12 when I started.
Wow.
Yeah, and I was like the only girl like ever
skating.
Yeah, like in my town or state. I don't know. Like I don't know.
Did when you finally met Sean, did he encourage you? Because I could see your
progression.
Well, we were
like young. Like I didn't really. I don't know. It was just like awkward, but
yeah.
And then I skated. I worked at a skate park too when I was like 14 to 18.
In your hometown?
Yeah.
You want to give them a shout out?
Springfield, Missouri, Springfield Skate Park.
So shout out to Springfield, Missouri, Springfield Skate Park.
Yeah.
Is it? Can you describe it? Is it indoor?
It's indoor and outdoor.
So is there like obstacles, there's a ledge and banks and
there's like a big, like
stuff?
a bowl, and then like there's like a street course, and then you go outside and there's a street course, and then like a mini like combi bowl thing, and then like I don't know, like a big flow course. It's actually so cool. Huge.
It's a huge park.
Yeah, it's actually really big.
Is it a free park or how much?
No, you gotta pay like
how much?
I don't know, like $10.
You have to wear a helmet?
Yeah, you do.
So you have to sign a waiver and do all that?
Yeah.
No, usually, because I did most of my skateboarding in Arizona, and there was an indoor park, I forgot, somewhere in Tucson when we went up there. There was some kind of contest or something. And their park had a skate shop attached to it. Did they have their own skate shop?
Yeah, we had a skate shop too. I would like grip boards.
Oh, that's cool. So you do it all.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is it about skateboard? Wait, Craig was about to say something.
She said Springfield, Missouri. That's kind of where the Simpsons supposedly.
Oh, Springfield, Missouri,
so, yeah.
Simpsons. Yeah.
The
You got anything to add to that, or?
I think, aren't they from Missouri?
Yeah, Springfield,
they're from
Missouri.
Springfield, but I think they're from the Missouri one.
Oh, okay. So you want to take claim to that?
Yeah,
okay.
I'm claiming it.
That's good.
Now.
Who doesn't love The Simpsons?
Yeah.
What attracted you? Like, what did you like about What stood out to you about skateboarding? Like, what attracts you to it, or what attracted you to skateboarding?
I don't know. It was just like really something like fun to do and like different. It's like addicting, like trying to learn the trick. Like, you just like think about it like constantly.
What was the first couple tricks? Let's bring it back to when you first had your board.
Okay.
Oh, do you remember your first board?
Yeah, it was a Zero board.
That's what's up. Shout out to Jamie Thomas.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Yeah. I remember that first that Zero video, the misled, or I don't know if that. I just remember that really stood out to me.
Yeah.
Because just the style of it, the way they skated, it was like a lot of rails and stuff. What was the first video you saw? What was your
the first video I saw was like a local video, because my brother like went to the park, like he kind of got more into skating before I did, and he like went and brought a video home, and we'd like watch it every day
on VHS. Do you remember the video then?
Yeah, it was like called Image Skateboards.
Is that a local company?
Yeah, it's like a local, like I don't know what it was, but I thought it was cool because it was like guys that like I could see like in Missouri and like at the park, like.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So it was more, you could relate to it more because they're like the hometown heroes.
Yeah, so I like thought that was like exciting and like
I'm sure they ripped. I mean, because my mom lives in Gilbert, Arizona. Okay. That's a small town in Arizona, but then their local park, they all rip.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, are they all sponsored? Like, this is
like,
crazy.
What's going on?
Yeah. So, I mean, can we talk about that? Like, as far as like just the local talent and how that inspired you and whatnot?
Yeah, there was like a lot of like rippers. And I was like always like intimidated by them a lot. Like, I remember being a little kid and I was like, oh my God, they're like so good. Like, I don't want to get in their way. I would be like scared.
Were they bullies or something?
No, but like, it was just like that feeling like when you're a little kid and like there's like the older guys and you don't want to like like I mess them up while they're skating.
I don't think that goes away. Even when you get older.
Yeah, I felt it today like at the skate park. Like,
but you're actually, because I see your footage, you're like flipping the board, you're doing varial flips and you're kick flipping.
Yeah, but I'm not like charging like the park.
Like, but you know, the thing about, I mean, this is just my opinion. It's an individual thing. So it doesn't matter, even if you're doing like whatever, just like no comply. Like everyone's doing their own thing. But with skateboarding, there is the cool, I don't know what it is. I've always felt this. There's always like the cool, like you're right. I feel that too sometimes. Like don't mess with them. They're like so-and-so's right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember, do you know Jkyc Park here? Well, I used to go there on Sundays, and then I don't want to name drop the pros, but there were certain pros there. And I remember I was so self-conscious in my head, and I wanted to do good. Because I do the one trick I do well is just pop shove it.
Yeah.
But I remember I was like, there's people. I don't know if they're looking, but I'll tell you, they ended up like doing something to me. I don't know if they meant to hurt my feelings, but when I went to pop, I tried to like really pop it super high, but I ended up doing the splits.
Oh shit!
So I looked like a fool. So I did the splits right, like in front of them.
Oh my god!
And I just heard ooh.
They like watched you.
Yeah,
fall
and
really bad.
my face went all red.
Oh, that's happened to me. I've like ate shit really bad in like front of.
But in front
people.
of like pros.
Yeah, or like
yeah.
a guy, and I'm like.
But at the end of the day, they're just.
Yeah, it doesn't.
You know
matter.
what I'm saying? It's like. But
you're
the
just creating that in your head. That's
I
not
know,
real.
I know.
Yeah.
But in my head, I felt like it's like being in high school, like around the cool kids in the lunchroom, and then you have your tray, and then you like fall and drop like your applesauce and your spaghetti, and you're like, oh no, I look like
and everyone's
an idiot.
like quiet, staring at you.
I don't care now. I don't care if they're. I don't. You know why it's different now? Like I know because the 14-year-old kid from Gilbert could be pro or you know what I'm saying? Like
it
everyone's
matter.
good. So it doesn't matter
good at skating.
Yeah, and the thing is not only that, the internet.
Yeah.
The internet, you like watch YouTube, you're like, next and
yeah,
you
you're
know
like,
oh,
they're not it's like whatever.
Did you grow up with 411s? Do you remember
Yeah,
those
411 and Logic.
Oh, you remember Logic. That's what's
well, like
up.
I just like hung out with like older skaters too, so they would like I would just have stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. What trick? What was the first trick you learned on the board?
The first trick probably like dropping in. I feel like it's not really a trick,
like
but it's like
thing.
scary.
That's a
like
big deal.
Dropping in was like the scariest thing. Like I don't know why. Like
yeah, me too.
The first time I did it, I like sprained my wrist really bad. And
at the bottom.
Yeah, like I landed it before that, and I was like, "Oh hell yeah!" Like I got it, because it was like the first time I ever like went to the skate park.
Yeah.
Tried anything, and then I like sprained my wrist, and then it was like I was so embarrassed.
Were the people that saw that?
Yeah, it was at all like the skate park used to do like overnighter, like they would be open all night, and like you would stay at the skate park from like 8 at night until like 8 in the morning and skate all night.
Oh, you could do that?
Yeah, well, like they would like do stuff like that, and that was the
crazy.
first time I ever went to the skate park.
Yeah,
and then I sprained my wrist, and I had to sit there like all night, like with the sprained wrist.
Oh
like
God.
all stupid.
And then, did your parents support when you start skateboarding?
Yeah,
they're supporting.
Yeah, my parents never really like. They're chill. Like, They weren't ever strict or
that's
like
so
anything.
cool that they're open.
Yeah,
open-minded enough.
Yeah, they
to
were
let
always
you.
very supportive of anything that I ever did. So.
Do you remember the first street trick that you learned?
Probably like a shove it.
Yeah, I love.
But I still can't. I can't do them. No.
But you could do varials.
Yeah.
And you do heel flips and stuff, don't you?
I can't really do like a regular heel flip.
You do it fakey, don't you?
I do fakey varial heel. Or I do varial heels or like front heels.
It boggles my mind.
I was trying to do just like a normal heel flip today.
So it is a faker. I was trying to figure out if it was nollie, but you're goofy then.
Yeah,
you're goofy.
I'm goofy, but I skate transition regular.
What?
I don't know. And that's also another thing. Like when I was first learning to skate, I didn't know what I was doing, and like I don't know.
So you're telling me you could fakey varial heel flip?
Yeah.
Describe to the viewers who aren't familiar. Describe what a varial heel flip is.
Well, you're going fakey. It's like a front shove.
It's a front side shove it
heel
and
flip.
then a heel flip.
So it like goes like kind of behind you.
Now there's a dispute amongst the skateboarding community whether that's called a varial heel flip or a shove it heel.
Oh, I've never heard shove it heel.
Oh, you haven't? Mm-mm. So you've always learned it as a varial.
Yeah.
Okay. How the hell did you learn a fakey varial heel before? Like those are easier for you than a shove it is?
Well, I learned the shove it. I can do it, but not like
a pop shove it or a shove it.
Like a pop shove it.
Oh, okay,
I can do them, but I just don't like really. Like I'm not like it's not all the time or like consistent.
Front side shove it or back side shove it?
Both.
What's more comfortable for you? I'm guessing
a
front
front
side,
shove, yeah. Because I was like,
yeah.
Because I was trying the varial heel, and I was like, oh, I need to learn how to front shove better. So
yeah. Do you like doing those then?
I haven't done one in like a month. I don't know.
Seems
I never
like you're
think
more
of-
comfortable with the fakey varial heel.
Yeah, I
flip.
get that's just like
That boggles my because that's like more of an advanced move and stuff. When did you learn how to kickflip? When did you learn to kickflip?
I learned to kickflip when I was little, like when I was like 12.
How happy were you when you landed?
I freaked out.
Let me hear your story, and I'll tell you my story
Okay.
of when I first learned my first kickflip. It took me years. But
Yeah,
go
it
ahead.
took me like a year.
It took me years.
And I remember like landing it in my garage. Like,
Okay,
for the
let's
first time.
let's talk about that day.
I like barely remember, but I remember landing, and I landed with both my feet like in the middle of the board, like really sketchy, but I still landed it.
Were you by yourself?
Yeah, and I like
no
freaked
one
out.
No one witnessed it
Yeah, I
with
don't
you?
think my brother was there or anything.
Oh my
But then I
God.
remember thinking, I'm like, oh, I can't wait to go to the skate park and like show everyone that I could kickflip.
And then
like
did
I
you?
thought I was like the shit. Like,
But dude, it's a big deal.
Yeah.
I mean, now these kids don't care. They're
Yeah,
learning
now people learn kickflips in, like, a day.
a day or a half a day. Brianna was here the other week, and she said the way she learned, she like held herself up.
oh,
She was
yeah, a
holding
lot
onto
of
something
people do
and
that.
started doing it like that.
Yeah.
Did you do?
No, I
didn't
just
do
like
my-
did it on the ground. I don't know. I just like tried it.
Yeah, just like in a parking structure, in
Yeah.
your garage or something.
Yeah. Just like,
Could I tell you my story?
yeah.
So I was in this was in Arizona, I think in the mid to late 90s, and I met a group of skaters on campus, because I felt alienated on campus because it was like I felt like it was high school again, but like more like with fraternities, and it was just like, you know what I mean. I'm like, so I moved to the other side of campus to these shittier dorms, but then I eventually met like my skate crew. And then we used to go to the Wedge. It's a skate park in
I've heard of it.
Scottsdale. Yeah. Well, this is how long ago it was. Before there was no skate park there. It was just a flat bank, and there was no park there. Now there's a full-on skate park there.
Oh, okay.
But we used to also skate this structure in Scottsdale, Arizona, Fashion Square, or some fashion Fashion Valley, whatever mall, but they had like their own parking structure. You know, we used to bomb it. We'd bomb like the whole structure from the 4th floor down, but then they had like, you know, ledges and manual pads at the bottom, and they kept like peer pressuring me. They're like, do it, and I'm like, I don't know, guys. And then I was just, I remember it was a dink when I landed it, because I didn't even know how to do the flick.
Yeah.
But then once I started flicking it, they're like, dude, just stand over it, man. And I'm like, I don't know. They're like, do it. We're not going home till you land it.
Oh no.
And so
I hate
like
that
4 or
one.
5 dudes were just like, you know, watching me, like just standing there. And then I finally, I don't know why, you know, because a lot of skateboarding is just commitment.
Yeah,
And I didn't
for
like
sure.
commit. Like I was just stepping
Just,
off
like,
of it. Yeah. But then
throwing it.
like when I did it, it was almost like I couldn't believe that I landed on it.
Yeah,
Well, the flip
you, like-
happened so fast. First,
Yeah, you like black out. And,
yeah, well, it was only like this high
Yeah.
too. So I went, and then I went, and then I felt like I won the lottery.
Yeah.
And then it was like, you know, it was like I scored the touchdown or
Yeah, it's the
something.
greatest
They were like,
feeling
you know, and they like helped me out. Yeah, it felt
Dude,
good.
Yeah, the first kickflip
Yeah,
is
yeah.
the best.
Yeah. So what are your thoughts now on skateboarding, and like, how did you get into the modeling thing? How did you end up from Missouri to LA? And I want to hear about all that.
I started modeling in high school. I got like discovered.
What do you
But-
mean you got discovered?
Or like that's what they call it, like when like a modeling agent like finds
that happened
you.
to Brianna too.
Yeah.
And she's done fairly well. Just
Yeah.
her being at a certain place and hey,
Yeah.
let's
they,
hear
like-
your story.
Well, people always told me that like you should be a model, and I was like, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then I like made a profile on this website called models.com
Mm-hmm.
a long time ago, and then
What year?
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
and these like mother agents reached out to me, and they like got me signed. Like I remember when I was like 18, I went to Milan, and then like I modeled in New York.
Milan, Italy.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Because I was the next Milan, and then Thailand.
What was that like?
It was okay.
It was
cool.
okay?
It's because I was just like working all the time.
Right. So
And
you
it
didn't
was, like-
get to experience like the street life there, or
Well,
the
I
street
skated
food.
a lot there.
What, in Thailand?
Yeah, I like
could
found
skate?
I found shit. Like I made it happen.
How did you? Are there spots in Thailand?
Yeah, there is, and there's like
That's
little
crazy.
skate parks, and like there's like a skate scene there. It
In
was cool.
Thailand?
Yeah, in Bangkok.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Let's hear more. What other places?
Yeah, just like New York and Italy and stuff.
And then how does the I have known nothing about the modeling world. Like, how does that work? So someone like spots you and you sign to an agency, and then are you going out for like magazine ads or television? How does that work?
Well, like just like you go out for like everything, like
Everything. Print.
Yeah, like print, or like I guess it just depends on your like look. Like
Yeah.
when I was in New York, it was more like I would go there for fashion week or like just like print stuff, but then like sometimes like video. Is more like commercials or print or like e-com stuff.
So you do commercials as well?
Yeah, I've been in a couple commercials, like car
Let's-
commercials.
Let's talk about them. I used to do that early 2000 too. I'll tell you some of the stuff I did as well. Go ahead.
Well,
I don't do it anymore.
I
but
did most of the commercials I've been at is like skating, but
Oh,
like
really?
yeah, but like as principal, so it was
principal
cool.
skateboarder.
Yeah,
That's so cool.
yeah,
So that's like down your alley.
yeah. Because I like working in LA because I get to be like a skateboarder and then a model.
You know, that seems like to be. We were talking about this. That seems like it's like really in right now.
Yeah,
especially if
it
you're
is.
female. If you're female, and that's even a bonus. And modeling and skateboarding.
Yeah.
seems like it all works.
Yeah, it's like
together.
more popular. Like, because I remember like 5 years ago when I was in New York, I was modeling and I was skating, but they weren't like looking for that really. It wasn't as like a thing
No,
as
it
it is
wasn't.
now.
Yeah.
Like
When did that become a thing?
I feel like a couple
A couple
years.
A couple
Yeah.
years.
'Cause
That's
was
how I
like,
feel too.
Hey, I've been here.
Yeah. Now, do they when you audition for a modeling / skateboarding acting commercial gig, do they make you do tricks, or how do you
Sometimes
just skate
they
down
make
the
you
street?
do tricks. Sometimes they'll just talk to you. Like I booked a Toyota commercial and they just like lined us all up in the room and then just like had to say our name, and then I got principal from that. It was weird.
Yeah.
But then there's like other ones where they make you like skate and send videos
Yeah.
and like do
Are
all
there
this
girls
shit.
you think that don't skate, but then they're lying? They're
Yeah.
like, I skate at 8-inch. Yeah.
No,
Shout out to-"
totally. Yeah.
So,
like, I've been to
because I used to do
auditions.
auditions
Yeah.
too, and like people would say anything.
Yeah. I mean,
They'll be
I
like,
say anything.
"Yeah,
I'm like, yeah, I could do
I could
this."
sing like Michael Jackson. Oh, I could dance like that. Oh, yeah, no problem. I could jump
gotta.
off a 50-foot cliff. No, I got it, you know? So does that still happen?
Yeah.
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 So,
I do it too.
you do it?
Oh, yeah.
But with you could back it up because you do actually skateboard.
Yeah,
and
but
you have
I
proof.
like-
Like, look on my Instagram. Now, when these,
What would she lie about?
yeah, what would you lie about?
Or I could be like, I don't know. There's an audition like asking if I could like ollie over like somebody or like a barrel, and I'm like, yeah, like sure.
You could do that.
No.
But that, I mean, but the thing is, you would lie about that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because like when you get to the job, they probably might not have you do it.
Right. Now, my experience with the commercial world is you get a callback, right? Mm-hmm. Tell them what a callback is and how does that work?
Where they like you and they just have you come in for like a second audition, pretty much.
And your agency calls you back.
Yeah.
You got a call back.
Yeah, you have to be there. It's good getting a callback.
That's what you're looking
Yeah,
for.
because you're like I'm.
Have you done 4 or 5 callbacks?
I've done like 3.
Have you? This is when I stopped
4,
because
5. That
I
sounds
was on my 5th one for Verizon.
I'd be like, nah.
And have you gone to the last round, right?
Yeah,
and
where
it's
you're
you
on
and
a
a girl,
veil
but
or whatever.
on a veil. But
Yeah.
then it's you and another girl that looks exactly like you.
Yeah. I'm like, why'd you? I don't want to know.
But how does that make you feel?
Like, shit. Like, I don't want to know. Like,
It's threatening, isn't it?
yeah.
And this person looks kind of like exactly like you.
Yeah. And you're like, what? What am I doing wrong?
And then they have to choose,
Yeah.
and that's when I'm like, fuck this.
Yeah. I just like, I hate when they're like, oh, you're on hold or like on a veil. And
Yeah.
I'm like, I just wish you wouldn't tell me.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to get my hopes up.
Yeah. So how many? Okay. So have you booked regional campaigns, national commercials?
Yeah.
Like, So you probably made some good money.
Yeah.
So how many? Let's name some of these jobs you've
like
done. Toyota,
Cadillac.
So a lot of car.
Yeah, like car commercial. I don't know why they just love.
Hey, dude, it's okay as long as they keep booking you.
Commercials.
So okay, Toyota.
I did like a fitness commercial too.
For 24-hour fitness?
No, like this other like workout thing. I don't know.
Yeah. Have you gotten booked with not even skateboarding involved, just your look?
Yeah, for sure.
For sure.
Totally.
Yeah.
No.
And then, so when did you get a commercial agent? Because that's different than a modeling agency,
when I
isn't
moved
it?
to LA, I did.
Yeah. How'd you? That's not easy to do, though, is it? How'd you get one?
No, it's hard. Well, my ex knew somebody at the agency because he was with them too as a skateboarder.
Oh, your ex skateboards?
Yeah, he was a pro skateboarder.
Oh,
Omar Salazar.
get the hell out of here!
Yeah.
Omar Salazar,
Yeah.
the pro.
Yeah, that's why I moved to LA was because of him.
What the hell? That's crazy.
He's gonna watch this.
Shout out to Omar, big fan,
Omar.
brother. Big fan, brother. Yeah, he's gnarly. Yeah, that's crazy. And then how did you don't have to talk, but you guys, I'm confused now. Is he from Missouri too? Then
No, Omar's from Sacramento.
that he's from NorCal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's lived here a long time.
And then how'd you guys meet online or?
Yeah, we met on Instagram. I met him in New York.
Damn, really?
Yeah.
And so so you met him in New York, and then you guys got along.
Yeah.
And how long were y'all dating for?
Like 4 years.
Oh, really? Yeah. Oh, she would have told me. Like, I had no idea. This is all like coming out. I know that's kind of private.
No, I don't care.
I mean, okay. Well, that makes. Now I'm like putting it together. Okay. Yeah. No, I'm a big fan. You know, that guy's gnarly. Yeah.
Omar's great.
But then you end up staying out here anyway.
Yeah, he's still out here too. But
Is he in LA now or?
he's in LA.
He's in LA now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you guys still have a good relationship?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's so crazy.
Yeah.
Wow. So as far as doing the modeling and acting, have you thought about doing acting as well? Because you would think that's the next step.
Yeah. I mean, I would like to try acting, but I just.
Have you thought about doing improv courses or acting courses as well?
Yeah. But I haven't like
pursued it. Yeah. So right now, I'm just getting the vibe I'm getting is you're pretty cool, just like skating out here and doing the modeling and the commercial thing.
Yeah.
How's the modeling? Is it shady? I mean, everybody always talks about the modeling business.
Yeah, like Craig was saying, is it shady? Are there shady elements about the modeling?
I mean, I guess there can be, but I've never like experienced anything weird, so I don't know.
I used to hear a lot of the girls that would travel.
Traveling.
Yeah. I know that there's like a lot of weird photographers, but like with their agency, like if you get like a trustworthy agency, they like won't send you out with like people that are like weird.
Have you seen the movie Hard Candy?
No.
Okay, it's about Ellen. Shout out to Ellen Page. It's a story about like this guy, a photographer from LA. He's like a creepy guy, and then But you should definitely check that movie out. It's a good movie. Yeah. So you haven't experienced that. What about like in the skateboarding world? You know, like no like weird dudes trying to like, hey, we're having a kegger, come over after the session or something. Nothing weird like that.
I mean, some guys are weird, but
I mean skaters especially.
Yeah,
come on,
let's just like weirdos. Like, I don't.
So how did you deal with that growing up? And how? Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, I would like feel that sometimes, like growing up, because I was the only girl. So like guys being like weird or like falling into me and like grabbing my boobs on accident, or I've had that happen.
Where at the skate park?
Yeah, or like older men saying weird stuff to me
at the park.
Yeah,
like the dads.
Yeah, the dads, or like older skaters. Like when I was
they
like
would say
14,
something.
Yeah, they would be like say shit
like what?
Like I remember I was like doing like trying to kickflip, and this older skater was like, "Oh, when you're 18, you're gonna come to my house." Like,
whoa!
And then like I just remember that for the rest of my life. Like
that's
like
that's creepazoid.
I just learned like I don't know. I just learned how to deal with it.
Yeah, it seems like you have street smarts, and like you have a brother too, and yeah. So you know how.
Yeah, or just I don't know. It happened.
You just ignore it.
I did then because I was like young, but now I don't. Like if someone was gonna say that to me, I'd like punch them or something.
You would stand up for yourself. Yeah. Because you're like, I noticed like when I greeted you out front, you're like, you're how tall are you? You're pretty tall.
I'm
girl.
5'10".
Dang. I'm like 5'2" or something. That's crazy. So what? Like going back to skateboarding, like what tricks would you like to learn? Like where do you see yourself? Like what excites you about it? Like as far as like future tricks you want to learn, or spots or whatever.
Yeah, I just like want to keep trying to like get better at stuff I already like know how to do, I guess.
Yeah,
and then like maybe like learn like some new flip tricks or like kick flip like a bigger stair set or like perfect things that I know how to do. I'm not trying to learn like every trick.
Right.
Yeah.
No, because you know what you're good at.
Yeah.
What about this? Because I know, because you do a lot of good flat. Mm-hmm. What about taking it to like a bank or something and doing one of your tricks back to fakie or something?
Yeah, I've been like working on that stuff. Too, and like, I mean, I grew up skating like transition. I just started skating street when I moved to LA.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought you were just street.
No.
Oh, so you're learning that now.
Yeah, like.
Oh, right.
Because like in Missouri, I would just skate like mini ramps and bowls and stuff, and then I moved here, and then I was like, oh, I gotta learn how to skate street. So. Right.
Have you gone to? I noticed that on your Instagram, you're going to parks around here.
Yeah.
So what's that park? The latest one you were at? It's like a newer park.
Is it Lake Street?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I used to go there when it was just like the like prefab stuff, but then they
really made a park there.
Yeah, I was there today too.
Yeah, where's that located?
At the Lake Street Community Center.
And where is that? Is that
like
in
kind
East
of
LA?
like Koreatown?
Oh, that's in Koreatown?
Yeah, it's like super kinda. It's like really close to like the zone I live by.
And then is it open that's one thing about California, because in Arizona their parks, like the Tempe Park, the one in Gilbert, the Freestone Park, they open till 9. There's lights at night.
Yeah, Lake Street has lights till 9.
Oh, so you can skate till 9?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
and El Sereno has lights too.
Oh, that's so cool. I didn't know that.
10, I think.
Yeah. And then because I haven't been skating in a while, but are there like pros? I'm sure there's pros that you see there as well.
Yeah.
So you can't avoid them.
Yeah. But now I like know a lot of them. So
yeah. How did you meet? Oh, just from Omar. Like Omar?
Just like from Omar, and just like work, like being, I don't know, and living here.
Yeah.
Just, like meet people.
So you're kind of like desensitized to all that.
Yeah.
Because you're dating a pretty well respected pro.
Yeah.
So it's like whatever.
Yeah.
Is there a certain pro that if you met him, then you'd be like, oh my God, that's Mark Gonzalez or that's Rodney Mullen or something?
I don't know. Every time I meet, like, I like John Cardiel a lot, so I'd be like, get like.
Shout out to Cardiel.
Yeah, he's like sick. Yeah. So I'd be like,
what do you like about John?
His like style and like I don't know. I always loved his part in Sight Unseen. Like it was just like so sick.
Sight Unseen that was the Transworld video, right? Yeah. I like the intro to that because it's Mark Gonzalez talking about him, saying how he's a ripper and you know what I'm saying.
That's one of my favorite videos.
I think with him, he's kind of like an adrenaline ball.
Yeah.
And because it's not even about the tricks. It's about the way he skates because he goes so fast and he just charges things. Yeah. But, it's sad what happened to, I saw that epically later how he got in that accident and stuff. But I think, is he still skating? He's on his bike now, right?
I think so.
Yeah. Is there anybody else that comes to mind?
I don't know. I guess if I like met like Tony Hawk or something, I don't know.
Yeah, that would be. Because Sean, going back to Sean.
Oh yeah,
he had to go. He had to go through Tony Hawk, right? Because he skates for Birdhouse, right? That's crazy.
Yeah, that's gnarly. That's sick.
That's sick.
Yeah.
I mean, would you be even more nervous that you have to skate in front of Tony Hawk to get like the okay?
Yeah.
Because I saw his interview on 9 Club and I'm like, oh my God, that's what he had to do.
Dude, I don't know.
Yeah. Have you talked to him since that's happened? As far as because you've seen him progress.
I see him all the time, but I guess I don't talk to him about his like skating career.
Oh, you don't?
No.
Like, what do you got? Do you guys go to the same high school and everything?
No, he like grew up in a town like an hour away.
An hour away.
Yeah, but he would come skate at my park.
Was he now like back then? What year was this? Like, was this like maybe 5-7 years ago?
No, like 10 years.
10 years ago.
Yeah.
And then, but he was already good back then. Right?
Yeah, he was like good. Probably like immediately.
Like he was always good. Because I watch his stuff and I'm like, whoa, this guy he's tech and he's gnarly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he was already known locally. Like,
that's Sean.
He's probably on a local company.
Shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, oh, he's, yeah.
Yeah. So as far as the modeling and skateboarding, is there any other interests you have outside of that, like art or movies or what else are you interested in?
I mean, I like fashion stuff, and then I'm a student too, so I'm in college.
Oh yeah, what college are you going to?
Missouri State University, but I go online.
Oh, in Missouri.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I take online classes,
okay.
Yeah.
And then what kind of courses and everything?
I'm going for my business degree.
Oh, okay. Did you want to get your own? What kind of business would you want in the future?
I don't know.
Something that has to do with skateboarding?
Yeah, I think I want to work in the skate industry still.
Let's brainstorm a little bit on that.
Okay.
What if you add modeling elements and skateboarding elements and fuse them together?
Yeah.
Let's maybe some modeling skateboarding female pants or even unisex pants that are stretchable.
My homegirl makes pants like that already.
Okay, that's her idea.
Yeah, Mama Skates.
Ooh, okay. What about?
Would you be interested in doing like a girl brand? Like, is there like a skateboarding for just girls? Like, there isn't, right?
No,
I think they.
Well, Craig asked, "Are you
yeah.
interested in starting up a girl skateboarding brand for females?"
Probably not. I probably would do something that's just like unisex, because that's like.
Yeah, you don't want to be. You don't want to. No, I don't think there is.
Yeah,
because even the female pros, they're on like just regular companies.
Yeah,
they might,
I don't think you should,
Elisa Steamer never
separate
was on the
everything.
female team. She was accepted by all the. She was a skater.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think you should like. I feel like I don't. This is a guy's thing. A girl like.
No, I don't look at it that way.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking, she's a skater and that's cool. But I understand what you're saying. Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying because it's like it never used to be like you said, girls skating.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a good point. Like growing up, like I have one that comes to mind. I just said it, but like, who did you look up to? Like the first female skater, you're like, oh, dude, she rips.
Well, Alyssa, and then like Amy Caron and Vanessa Torres.
Yeah,
those are like the only girls I like saw in like magazines or whatever.
Yeah, I saw Lacey Baker at North Hollywood Park.
Yeah,
I was kind of tripping. I didn't know who she was, and I'm like. It seems like because everyone stayed away from her, and then she was doing no slide shoves off the ledge, and I'm like, oh, that shit. Okay.
Yeah, there's like so many. Like I like Lizzie Armanto.
Okay, I'm not familiar with everything. Yeah. And so what do you like about them? Just the way they skate, or
I'm down for any like female skater.
Any of them.
Yeah, like I'm just like, oh, that's sick. Like.
But don't you think Alyssa's style? Because that was Steamer. Like I didn't even like differentiate her being a female. I just liked her style. Like the way she skated was dope to me.
Sick, yeah.
I'm like, oh, she's sick. Like her lines and just watching her skate. Yeah. Who is she on? I'm sorry, I've been out of the she's on. Is she on Baker or Death Wish?
She's on Baker.
Okay, cool. What videos are you looking forward to seeing? Like what hypes you up as far as what companies and everything?
Oh, like what?
As far as like what skate videos you're looking on, like have you seen the Baker 4?
Yeah, Baker 4 was sick.
Yeah, and what did you like about it? Whose part kind of stood out to you?
I like T-Funk's part and Sammy Baca's part.
That dude's gnarly. Yeah,
he's sick. I think he had the best part.
What do you like about Baca?
He's just gnarly. Like I don't know.
It's his style.
Yeah,
too.
He's sick.
Yeah. So describe to the viewers and listeners who Sammy Baca is. Describe his style and what he stands for.
I don't know.
I would say just raw.
Yeah, just like
rugged. He's kind of got like an East LA Cholo vibe, like pretty hardcore image going on too.
Yeah.
Don't you think that describes him?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know what trick? You know that windy. I don't know if was it a tail slide he did on that. It's like a windy ledge.
Oh yeah.
That was pretty gnarly looking.
Yeah, that one was crazy.
Yeah. So so that's what stood out to you as far as Baker. What about what's Cater's?
Oh
part?
yeah, Cater, Zach Allan, all the homies.
So you know. Oh, so you know those.
Yeah.
Okay, so you know them. Okay. Okay, that's cool. That's crazy. Yeah, I only know a select few.
Oh,
like,
okay.
Yeah, like I skate, but I'm a hermit, and
Yeah.
I'm always by myself. I don't know. I got to a point where I got too self-conscious.
Well, I know these people. I don't skate with them. I like
But
just
you-
know them from like.
But you've seen them around.
Yeah, like
'cause-
just from like parties and like my work and everything.
So there's skateboard parties.
Or like, I mean,
I'm
events,
sorry, I don't know.
like video premieres or like
Yeah.
going to the bar.
Oh, you won't catch
or,
me
like,
there now.
Yeah.
I'll do it from a distance. No,
Yeah.
you don't see me anywhere near there. So what's in the future for you as far as like what are your plans, like what are your goals and stuff for 2020? Like, do you want to as far as skateboarding, modeling, or etc.
I just like want to book more jobs and then just skate more.
Mm-hmm. Do you have your own channel or like YouTube channel or where you put your skateboarding on there?
I haven't done YouTube.
Okay. What about your website or anything?
No, just my Instagram.
Just your Instagram?
Yeah.
You have quite a bit of a big following and stuff.
I guess.
Yeah.
So.
Do brands reach out to you as far as future work or?
Yeah, they'll reach out for me to like do like sponsored posts or like send me clothes or.
So
whatever.
that happens. Mm-hmm. So you get sponsorships and endorsements through Instagram.
Yeah, or like just like a one-time like job thing. Like I'll post and then they'll pay me or whatever.
Well, how much do they pay you?
Oh.
couple hundred or?
How's it moving out here from like Missouri and New York?
Yeah, how is it moving out here from Missouri and New York? How's this different? Yeah, as far as the culture shock. Good question.
Yeah, it was very different. Like I had been like staying in New York and then I met Omar and then that's why I came out here. Mm-hmm. And then I don't know, it was just like I don't know, just like the scenery and like everything was just different.
What stood out to you? Obviously the weather.
Yeah, the weather, like the beach.
Mm-hmm. What else? Were the people a little different too as well?
I don't know, because I'm like used to like the city, so people are like kind of the same everywhere, kind of.
What about New York and stuff? Like, what was it? Isn't that a culture shock out there? It's different for me. Like,
yeah, I
California
remember.
person going out
Yeah, I
there.
remember like the first time I went to New York. Well, the first time because I would always go alone, and I went alone, and I like cried the first day because. My agency was like, where are you? Like they wanted me to like go see them. And then I couldn't figure out the subway and I didn't know where I was. And I was like tired. And like, I was just
were you in Brooklyn or where were you at?
I think I was like in Manhattan somewhere. Like
you just broke down emotionally.
I was just like crying. Like, fuck, I don't know where I like am or like what to do.
Would you ever move out there?
To New York?
Yeah.
Yeah. My best friend just moved out there.
Yeah, because they have a skateboarding scene there. I mean,
I love skating in New York. It's like the best.
You brought it up. So why is it better out there than it is out here?
I don't know. You could just like skate to the spots, like skate around. Like I don't know. It's just like the vibes are good. Like
the vibes are good.
Yeah, the people there, like the skate scene there, sick. Like it's just like really fun.
Really fun, opposed to out here.
Out here is fun too, but you got to like drive to the spot. You kind of get like stuck in an area. Like it's not like as like accessible. Like I don't know.
Is the mentality different though? That was my question.
I think
like a New York skater versus like a California. Like what are the differences there?
I don't know. Like New York, it just seems like I don't know. People like don't care about like your like clout or like your like.
Like who you skate
like
for?
or like what, like all that shit. Like I don't know.
And then you're saying out here they do.
Well, not everyone, but have experienced that and stuff here.
Here, like in what ways? Because they say, "Oh, I skate for blah blah blah."
Or just like how, like people treat each other.
Like, give me an example of that. Like, what do you mean? I don't know. I'm trying to like get in there.
Okay.
As far as like, I want to know about like. The details to that.
Judgmental.
Yeah, are they judgmental? Like in what ways?
I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I'm like judged by like people like from my Instagram following and stuff.
So you're giving us evidence through your Instagram because of the comments.
Yeah, like
comments. What are some of the comments?
Oh, like
are they from males or females?
Mainly males comment or like fake profiles, and I don't know
because they're cowards
they're pussy.
They're cowards to speak on their own profile. Okay, yeah. And what kinds of things, like what kind of trollish things do they say?
That I suck and I like. Why does this video get so many views? And like,
they're just hating.
Yeah,
they're just
I think it's funny. Like, I don't even care.
But
like,
why? But you have to also put yourself in their shoes. They have to be so lonesome and miserable to comment on a girl just having fun, skateboarding, doing her thing, right?
Yeah.
You would have to be so resentful and,
I think it's weird. Like, I'm like, dude, I don't even know you. You're like a random person. Like, I would never go on like some other like random person's like Instagram and be like, oh, you suck. Or like whatever. I'm like, why?
That's a specific kind of person. That's a specific kind of person. And they're cowards because they're doing it. Because on YouTube, when they do that, if they're on YouTube and you look at their channel, they have 0 subscribers, 0 videos.
Like,
so they're hiding behind this wall, like, hey, and they're like, you know, and they're
funny.
just.
I'm like, I'm glad I can like have that much control over you to make you mad about something.
That's
like
so sad.
I have had like people come up to me in person lately and like say stuff too.
Like, what do you mean?
Like this guy, like it was weird. I like freaked out.
Let's just hear about that. What do you do?
I was in Lassen's.
What's Lassen's?
Like
it's a grocery store.
It's a grocery store.
Okay, okay.
Silver Lake.
It's Silver Lake. I know where that is.
And I was already having like kind of a bad day.
Yeah.
And, like I was like, they have like a food bar, and I was like getting food. I hope he's like watching this.
Yeah. So you.
Yeah, like.
Dude in Lassen's.
Yeah, I was in Lassen's.
Yeah.
And, I was like making a salad, and then this guy like, he was like weird, and he was like, "Hey, aren't you one of those skateboarding girls from Instagram?" And I didn't know if he was like being mean at first or whatever.
Yeah, but that's how he said it.
Yeah, he said it all weird, and I like, yeah, and I like couldn't.
How many are there? Is there only like?
Yeah, I'm like. What? And I was just like, I guess. And then he goes, yeah, you're ruining skateboarding for people like me who's trying to make a career.
What? How is that true?
Like and I go, wait, what? And
Hilary,
I like freaked out.
Hilary, you know that is absurd. That person who said that, that doesn't make any sense.
I was like shocked, and I was like in the middle of getting my salad, and I go, wait, what? I was like, are you talking shit right now?
Oh, you called him out?
Yeah, and he was like, yeah, and I was like, leave me the fuck alone. Like I was like, I'm eating my food. Damn. Like I like freaked. I was like yelling at him.
That's good. Hey, you stood up for yourself.
I think he didn't think that I would freak out.
What did he look like? What did this fool look like?
He had like long hair. I actually saw him again another time, but I like was not like, I was like, I can't see this fool. Like,
let's get him on the podcast and I'll ream him.
I don't know who it is.
Hey, holler at me, Steebee Weebee Show. We'll get you on here. Let's have it out.
And I was like yelling at him, and everyone was like staring, and I was just like, why do you care?
Dude,
like,
I
about
think
my
it's
Instagram?
fucking awesome you skate. I think it's awesome. When I see you girls skate, I'm like, dude, that's sick. Especially when I see you guys doing tricks, I'm like, whoa. It's sick, dude. It's sick. You can't, I don't know why you would look at it any differently because, and I don't see how your progression and your fun could be disrupting his goals.
Yeah, I'm like, what do you want, dude? Do you want like a box from somebody? Like I don't know why he's like so mad.
Because if you didn't exist, let's say you and Brianna and all the rest of the females that skate don't exist, he would still be in the same predicament.
Yeah, like
going to some other kid.
Whatever I have going on doesn't affect his life at all, or like any other pro like skater or anybody that's coming up. Like it doesn't. Yeah. I'm not taking away from anybody else.
And to add on to that, it's like this dude even said, because he was like, well, you're ruining my chances of being a pro or whatever. But it's like, you guys are just doing it for fun.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, I'm not even like trying to be a pro skateboarder. I'm not sponsored or anything.
And the ironic thing about it, because Brianna was just here, shout out to Brianna King. She, with her just being herself, she's getting hooked up just doing her thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like Spitfire, it's flowing, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So it's like, that must really eat up at him.
So if you want to get pro, You know?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Or like, don't be an idiot and be a weirdo.
That
and,
has
like,
nothing to do with you getting a salad at a grocery
I was
store.
like, literally, like, don't bother me.
Yeah.
Like, I could be a psycho and like punch you in the face or
Yeah.
something. I don't know. Like,
Yeah. I like where you're at now, because it seems like you kind of stepped out of your shell and you're setting boundaries for what you're going to tolerate as far as, especially when it's in person, you know what I mean?
Like if you come at me in person, like, I don't know, it could...
So what are some ending comments for those people who do that? I have a couple things to say too. Firstly, don't blame other people as far as like what you're going through personally. What you're going through is on you, and take more accountability, right? Yeah. To yourself. You know, you're accountable.
It's not my problem.
By your own actions and your own behavior, your own outlook. You don't have to bash my girl here for doing her thing and just skateboarding, having fun. You know what I'm saying? Look, I would never say that about a skater or someone. If anything, that's inspiring. Like when I watch someone like Day One, I'm like, whoa, this he's a wizard.
Yeah, I know. I don't get it. Like, if you're like a real skateboarder, you should be like happy for other people. And,
that you're just rolling on four wheels,
on a fucking toy, like rolling around. Like, I don't know. Like,
I think that it's a deeper issue. I think because a lot of their identity, who they are, it's basically like the way someone is like an actor. That's like, it's their title, right?
Yeah, they're like, oh.
So he's like thinking that, oh no, this is my identity, this is my title. What's she doing, misrepresenting like me? That's like a skateboarder is not that.
He was like saying something about like I'm making like skateboarding fashion and like all this shit.
But that's not who cares though? It doesn't really matter.
Yeah,
he's just miserable. You know,
I thought it was funny.
That's good.
Yeah. I was like, that's sick that someone came up to me. I like, if you hate, like, I guess. Whatever.
So, for whatever your name, long hair guy from Lawson.
Yeah, he's probably like my stalker.
Yeah, he'll definitely comment on the YouTube video.
Comment and like and subscribe.
Like keep going. Okay, so comment, like, and subscribe.
And send us money on Venmo.
Yeah, send your packages to 1425 North Cherokee Avenue, P.O. Box 1391, LA, California 90093. What do you mean by that?
We don't want dangerous packages.
No, we don't want dangerous packages. But he might send me poo. But that's okay if he sent me dry poo in a Ziploc bag. I'll have it on my video and then I'll vlog it and
unboxing.
And I'll be like, hey, at least he saw my video.
Yeah, he like saw it and thought of you.
He's just helping me monetize.
Yeah,
and he sent me poo, and then that's great entertainment. Okay, we have 10. So what I like to do now is I wanted to kind of promote what you're about, like your website, your Instagram, your Facebook, your Twitter, whatever you want to do right now as far as promoting that.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Well,
yeah, go ahead.
I just have an Instagram and it's Hilary Shanks with 2 S's. Because somebody took my...
All right, that's fine. Can you spell it out for him, please?
HILARYSHANKSS.
So that's Shanks, SHANKSS.
Yeah, and that's my real last name. A lot of people think that I like made up like
no, that's her real.
Like,
I mean, you could ask your brother.
Name.
Yeah. Hillary's with one L as well. Okay. Is there anything else? Your Facebook or?
I mean, I'm on the Facebooks. Facebooks.
What if there's a girl out there and she has no friends, but she wants to learn how to skateboard, but she doesn't have any friends to skate with? Would you skate with her?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So to that girl right now sitting there who she has her complete and she's like, I have no one to skate with. I want to go. I'm embarrassed. I wish I had a buddy. Could she reach out to you?
Yeah, she can hit me
and
up.
How does she do that?
On Instagram.
So go to Hilary Shanks with double S's at the end and DM her, whoever you are, and then now you'll have someone to skateboard with.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Shout out to Brianna King. Shout out to anyone who's just having fun on their board or whatever. That was
also, if somebody feels intimidated about skating, or what would you suggest? Like if they've never skated but they want to learn.
Yeah. So the question is, if someone out there feels intimidated by skateboarding but they want to learn, like what suggestions would you give them?
I would just suggest maybe like finding someone to learn with you, like a buddy, or also like Brianna has the girls meetups, or like if there's something like that in your town.
Yeah, she's got her
a lot
meetups.
of places are having like girls meetup, or like even guys, like, you know, I would just go to the park. People aren't as like mean or whatever as you think. Like you could like go to the park and like make like 10 new friends that day.
You can, huh?
You know?
Yeah, you can. Thanks for coming on. That was awesome. Sure. I want, like, before you jet at the end, if you could give us some more suggestions on female skaters or just skaters in general. They're always welcome at the Steebee Weebee Show.
Okay.
So thanks for tuning in. We do have a Patreon attached to this podcast. It's patreon.com/Steebee Weebee. If you want to keep this show going and afloat, then make your pledge. Become a patron. Go to patreon.com/Steebee Weebee. All with double E's. The newest patrons this week are Andrew Lincoln, Benny P, and Tenno XX, TENNOXX. I also have a website with everything affiliated with the show. Go to SteebeeWeebieShow.com. There's a Bandcamp that I have with all my music. Go to SteebeeWeebieBandcamp.com. Shout out to Shane Mullen, David Bartholio, Jason Gershbrecht, and Michael Martinez and Scott Cole for buying some music. I have a new EP called Ode to My Pops. It's completed. I'm mixing it down right now. It should be out probably maybe when this is out. I'm not quite sure, but it's on its way. I'm mixing it. It's a EP. I'm very proud of it. I put a lot of heart into it and energy, and we're going to be working on more content that has to do with that as well. If you like the show, go to youtube.com/Steebee Weebie. We have other content such as vlogs. We have puzzle videos, Steebee clips. I'm doing cooking vlogs now. Steebee on the Streety, okay, and the P.O. Box video. So send your packages to 1425 North Cherokee Avenue, P.O. Box 1391, LA, California 90093. And I want to shout out the Homies podcast as well. Support Losco Projects, Necro Electric, and Movies with Malice. Thanks for coming. That was awesome.